Finding your voice through poetry. Welcome back to the Impulse. I'm Mika, your host, poet, writer, and speaker. If you joined us for our first episode, you know we're all about harnessing the power of words to inspire and change and create the change that we want to see. So today, in our second episode, we're diving deep into finding your voice through poetry. Poetry isn't just about rhyme and words or following a meter. It's a profound way to connect with your innermost thoughts and feelings. It's a journey, and it's a journey of self-discovery, and a means to articulate what often lies beneath the surface. I remember the first time I wrote a poem. It was during a particularly challenging time in my life. I felt overwhelmed by emotions that I couldn't quite put into words. I felt like no one would listen, no one would hear me. But as I started to write, something magical happened. I found my voice through each line. I began to understand myself better and realized that my experience could resonate with someone else, anyone else. I couldn't be the only one going through this, or was I truly alone? So how does poetry help us find our voice? 1. Self-expression and clarity. First and foremost, poetry is a form of self-expression. It allows you to articulate feelings and thoughts that might be difficult to express otherwise. So when you write poetry, you're not just putting words on paper. You're transforming your emotions into something tangible. This process could bring clarity and understanding both to yourself and those who read your work. For example, when I write about my struggles, I'm not only processing my own emotions, but also creating a bridge for others to connect with similar experiences. It's a way of saying, I understand and you're not alone. I'm here for you. The second, building confidence. Another incredible aspect of poetry is how it builds confidence when you create something so personal. It takes courage. Sharing your poetry, whether it's through spoken word or written form, reinforces the belief in your own voice. Each poem you write and share is a step towards embracing who you are and what you have to offer. I used to be hesitant to share my work, fearing judgment or rejection, but with each performance and each line I write on a page and each published piece, my confidence grew. I realized that my voice mattered and that my words could inspire and uplift others too. 3. Connecting with others. Poetry is also a powerful tool for connection. When you share your poems, you invite others into your world. They see a piece of themselves in your words, and that creates a profound sense of community and understanding. In my workshops, I've seen firsthand how poetry can bring people together. Participating often has people leaving feeling more connected to themselves and to each other, because having shared pieces of their stories through verses. So let me share a short poem I wrote during a time when I was trying to find my voice. I was young. I think it was called Silence. In the quiet of my mind, whispers turn to cries, silent echoes of the heart searching for skies. Words unspoken but fear, ink bleeds but I'm still here. Souls reframe the rhymes of the rhyme and define the voice of the line. Things like that. Might not make sense to you. Now it didn't make sense to me, but the message behind it speaks. This poem was my way of navigating through my silence and finding strength in my own voice. It's a testament of how poetry can transform inner turmoil into something beautiful and empowering. Now, if you're wondering how to start finding your own voice through poetry, here are a few tips. Start small. Being simple. Express your daily thoughts. Read widely. Expose yourself to different styles and voices, but write regularly. Make poetry a daily habit. The more you write, the more comfortable you'll become with expressing yourself. But share your work. Find a safe space to share your poetry. Whether it's with a friend in a workshop or online, anything, even feedback and encouragement can boost your confidence and help you grow. 5, I'm going to need you to be authentic. Stay true to yourself. Your unique perspective is what makes your voice powerful and impactful. But also your words and story makes you different. You don't have to be like no one else. So here's a challenge for you. I want you to take a moment today to write a short poem about something that matters to you. It could be a feeling, an experience, a dream. Don't overthink it. Just let your voice guide you. And if you feel comfortable, share it with someone you trust or with your community. Once again, thank you for joining me on this journey of finding your voice through poetry. In our next episode, we'll explore writing as a tool for change, where we'll discuss how your words can influence and inspire transformation, both personal and social. Until then, keep writing, keep speaking, and remember that your voice has the power to heal, connect, and transform. Once again, I'm Mika, your host, and this is the Impulse, and I'll see you next time. Yeah.